Hello and welcome. My name is Destiny and this is Iris Amber Crafts. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. It's a little nerve-wracking. Now, I'm pretty sure you clicked on this video because, well, you saw the caption. This is definitely a collection of fall free wearable garment patterns. I decided to take a deep dive into YouTube looking for fall patterns because 'tis the season. I mean, pumpkin spice is in. We've got all the beautiful colors from the changing trees, that wonderful breeze, and just that pure bliss because fall is here. When I took that deep dive, I was a little surprised, but also very inspired by everything I found. A lot of the fall inspired items were crochet items, were things like, bright, colorful, funky, crazy types of patterns that were honestly really amazing, but weren't exactly what I was looking for. See, I was looking for things that were a little bit more, I hate to say it, but simple, things that I could actually get some use out of, things that I don't know, were easier for me to create a capsule wardrobe because that's been kind of my vibe lately. So I dove deeper and deeper and deeper and found that not a lot of people talk about the functional, easy to incorporate, everyday wear part of crochet. I ended up going on to good old Pinterest, Google searching, and was really surprised and amazed by all the beautiful patterns that people have taken time to curate. Shirts, sweaters, vests, scooties, all the different types of wonderful things that would easily allow you the opportunity to create an interchangeable wardrobe. So then I decided to put together a couple of options, which was very difficult to do because again, there was just so many beautiful patterns, so many beautiful items that it was very difficult for me to sit here and narrow it down and condense it into just one video and also just one Excel sheet. So much so that it took me re-recording this video 5 times. So I took a step back, narrowed it down more, whittled the wood, made a sharp little point, and decided to come up with this video with these beautiful patterns that I think would be wonderful to show you. Now, if you have a couple moments, let's dive in and see what I was able to put together for you. Oh, before we jump in, down in the description box below, there will be a link to an Excel spreadsheet with all the patterns that we'll be talking about today. So let's jump right in. Starting with the top portion, I did find quite a few tops that I was really interested in, and a couple of them that I want to mention are the baby doll top with sleeves by the creator Granny Gai. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Sorry if I say it incorrectly. This pattern is a free video and it's a made to measure size. Now, she doesn't have a written pattern, she only has the actual video, but the video is actually very informative and helps you through the process of creating the baby doll tee. I absolutely loved this pattern when I saw it. Baby doll tees are really fun to wear. They're also very flattering on lots of different body types. I also love that she shows you two different ways on how you can crochet it, with or without sleeves. Now, obviously for the fall time, we're gonna go for the sleeves, especially those beautiful puffy sleeves that she has in the video. Chef's kiss, love them. Another one of the patterns that I want to talk about is the grandpa vest. I am a lover of the grandpa vest. I tend to have a eclectic sense of style. I love playing with both masculine and feminine types of styles. Some days I can dress like a little old grandpa, and other days I can dress like that 80s, 90s type of mom. It just depends on my mood. And this is definitely one of the vests that I could 100% see myself incorporating into my wardrobe. It is from the creator Crochet with Carrie. It is a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from small to 3XL. I absolutely loved the color option with the mustard. Unfortunately, I don't know if a mustard would work on me, so I'd probably make it as a navy blue, but the structure and overall look of it is absolutely gorgeous. It really gives me that 90s, 80s type of vibe when it comes to styling it up. I can see it with a long sleeve underneath. I can see it thrown on top of a dress. I could see it paired with obviously a pair of wonderful mom G's. It's just G's, G's, jeans. It's just so versatile. The next one I want to talk about is the Peekaboo wrap pattern. This is from the creator Miss Naris and her YouTube channel, which I just want to mention this because she does have the option for you to learn via YouTube, but it's a different YouTube name, so I wanted to keep everything together. But her YouTube name is It's All in a Nutshell. Love that. And she has a free pattern and video with size ranging from small to extra large. I absolutely love the way this look. I thought this was a really nice, elegant piece for you to incorporate into your wardrobe. The grandpa vest is a little bit more casual, something for, everyday run around. This is definitely something you can wear when you're feeling a little fancier, feeling a little elegant, if you want to go out on the town with the girls or even have a wonderful little date night. I love the fact that she has a really big button. You don't have to do the big button, but I think it's a really beautiful key piece that kind of cinches the whole look together. The next pattern I want to talk about is probably one of my favorites because, again, I am a big vintage, retro, eclectic style, and this screams grandma to me. It is the Crochet Daisy Mesh Vest. This immediately gives me those grandma vibes, that type of look that everyone is looking for whenever they're going to the thrift stores and they're trying to find that perfect vintage, like grandma vest. Now you can make one. I love the buttons on it. I love the little daisy features. I actually think it's wonderful just as one set color, but if you wanted to, you could definitely make those daisies pop by doing a nice little color change. This is from Yarnspiration and it is a free downloadable pattern and the size ranges from extra small to extra large. Getting into the sweater section, I did fall in love with the Brooklyn sweater. It's from the creator For the Frills. It's a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from extra small to 3XL. This to me was your perfect everyday go to throw on sweater. It is absolutely gorgeous and simple in the best way possible. I love the texture. I love the way it falls on her body. It's definitely something, again, you can wear in any sort of casual setting, throw on and go. It's just that perfect. The next top, which is a little bit more on the feminine side. It is the Julia Peplum sweater. This is also from the creator For the Frill. It is a free pattern with pictures and a video. The size ranges from extra small to 3XL. I love a peplum. I think peplums are very beautiful, but if you are not someone who wants that baby doll kind of youthful peplum top, you want something that's a little bit more mature, this one's definitely for you. I fell in love with the slight peplum that was at the bottom. I thought it was a really casual way to bring more feminine energy into an outfit, and it's just a piece that's very versatile because of the simplicity of the stitch and the overall look. The next one I'm excited to talk about is the long stripe pullover. I believe she calls this the Brennan sweater, which once you see it, you'll know what it is. It is from the creator For the Frills. It is a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from extra small to 5XL. Now, this to me immediately screams timeless because this is definitely a piece that you will always find a way to pull out of your wardrobe and wear it again and again and again. This, I know you've seen it. It is that old money kind of aesthetic where you can throw it on over your shoulders, tie a little knot in the front, and you got yourself that little, refined look to it. It immediately makes me think of talking about how was your stocks? Yes, the stocks were great. Did you catch the bull market? That was embarrassing. Don't put that in the video. The moment I saw the sweater, I knew this was the perfect timeless piece. Why is your hair different? Why is your outfit different? Why does the lighting look different? This next one that I'm going to talk about, if you watch Gilmore Girls, then you might understand my excitement for it. It is the Lee sweater. It is from the creator Coco Crochet Lee, and it is a free pattern with the size ranging from small to 2XL. The moment I saw this, I was like, Gilmore Girls, moo moo. It reminds me of season 1.
He's gonna be a doctor. How old is he? 16? So he's gonna be a doctor in 100 years.
Well, my parents like to plan ahead.
This is the moo. It is beautifully made. It is comfortable, oversized, and absolutely cozy looking. For cardigans, I figured I wanted to start out with the absolute basic. This is an easy essential cardigan from the creator Hooked on Homemade. It is a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from small to 3XL. This is the staple cardigan in your closet, that everyday throw on and go cardigan. The one that you run to the store, you grab off the hanger, you take. This is definitely something I can see everybody taking advantage of and using interchangeably. The next cardigan I want to talk about is the V-neck cardigan from the creator Serdar. It is a free downloadable pattern, and it is from sizes small to 3XL. Now this one, I immediately thought about all the people who tend to live in warmer climates. Reason being is I recently moved from Florida to North Carolina. Anyone who lives in Florida knows we don't really have fall or winter. So when you want to dress up and wear something where you're technically trying to be part of the season, it always has to be something that's light enough for you not to die of heat. I thought this is a really good pattern to throw in because it's definitely that light type of airy piece, perfect for my Florida people, or even people who have recently moved or live in North Carolina. If you live in North Carolina, you know about Fool's Fall. I didn't. Immediately got excited because the weather was below 70 and I put away all my summer clothes. I was definitely the fool who fell for Fool's Fall. If I had something like this, I probably wouldn't feel so terrible. It's really beautiful in that relaxed, loose fit. It allows you to be casual and cozy while trying to throw something on in the mesh stitch, and if you use the right yarn, it'll allow for that breathable feel, but still feeling like you're carrying a really light blanket to walk around in. The next cardigan I want to talk about is the triple tie cardi. This one is from the creator Cozy Nooks Design. It is a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from extra small to 5XL. This is a little bit more of a trendier piece, but it's still a piece that I absolutely love. All the rave since I believe the beginning of this year were those front tie tops. I thought it was going to be one of those trendy pieces that everyone would want and wear during spring, and honestly mainly in summer, because a lot of it was, you know, the spaghetti straps or the sleeveless straps. But turns out you can actually enjoy this in fall too. For the triple tie cardi, she creates versatility in the fact that you can wear it with the ties, or you can completely remove them and wear it as an open cardigan. I love this. On days that you're feeling a little more feminine and you want to add a little more charm to your outfit, add those ties in. It adds a little cute, kind of whimsically or cottagecore look. And then whenever you're feeling like you're not in the mood for something as cutesy, then just take them right out and hey, you've got yourself a favored cardigan, but with a simpler look to it. The next cardigan is the cable cardigan by the creator Delia Creates. It's a free pattern and the size ranges from extra extra small to extra extra large. I had to throw in this piece. I was so excited as I have started to realize cables are not just for knitters. They're for crocheters too. We can create our own cable look, and who doesn't love how beautiful and intricate it looks, and it really makes a simple piece become something so much more. In this pattern from Delia Creates, she explains that the pattern is actually very beginner friendly. It is made with 2 rectangles that become the front and the back panel, but she adds on that beautiful cable stitching and pockets. Who doesn't love pockets? To create a beautiful, simple piece that will allow you to wear it year round. The last cardigan I want to talk about is the bonfire cardigan. This is from the creator Crochet with Carrie. It is a free pattern and video, and the size ranges from small to 3XL. Reading through the pattern, Carrie said the reason why she created or decided to use the stitch is because it reminded her of a bonfire, which is honestly exactly what I thought of. It creates this kind of effect that definitely brings your eyes from the bottom to the top. It's a really beautiful cardigan, and instead of using the traditional mesh stitch that a lot of crocheters that I've seen on YouTube tend to use, she decided to think outside of the box. She created this really beautiful shape and allowed a honestly pretty typical cardigan shape that I tend to see at stores, and she made it into something her own. I absolutely love the ribbing on it. The stitch definitely creates that uniqueness, but the shape still makes it a timeless and functional piece. Moving into the bottom section, the first one on the list are skirts. I have here the shadow triangle skirt. It is from Yarnspiration. It's a free downloadable pattern, and the size ranges from extra small to 5XL. I adore the color, I adore the triangles, and I adore the shape of it. This skirt with a nice pair of leggings underneath definitely screams fall time. I really liked the triangle look of it. I thought it created some difference in a lot of the skirts that I tend to see, which most of them tend to be either double crochet or they are the granny stitch. I thought this brought some fun to the party. If the black, gray, kind of tealish blue is not your color, not a problem. Just switch it up with some really fun fall staples. Throw in some browns, oranges, you can even do that beautiful mossy green, and I think you have yourself the perfect fall skirt. The next skirt that I want to talk about is definitely one of my favorites. It's on the list of items that I'm showing you today that I absolutely fell in love with. It is the Wiggle Rock skirt. It is from the creator Svedja Roche. It is a free downloadable pattern, and it's a made to measure size. So this reminded me of the scrap yarn projects. That's exactly what I thought of as far as similarities to what I've been seeing. But this, with the colors that she utilized, had me fall in love. I was at my knees. And I appreciated the rib detail she added on the edging, which gave it a unique look. The next skirt I wanted to throw in was the winder skirt. This is from Lion Brand Yarn. It is a free downloadable pattern, and the size ranges from small to 3XL. Now, this one I threw in because if you haven't crocheted a garment or a skirt and you wanted to try it out, this is a beginner plus, which means you just have to know how to do the basic stitches. So I thought this is a really great thing to throw in so you can create a skirt that, one, is not very perforated, so it allows you to wear it, but two, it shows you how to create the shape of a garment. The last one on the skirt section is going to be the granny square skirt. This is version 1 from Lion Brand Yarn, and it is a free downloadable pattern, size ranging from medium to large. Now I had to throw this one in because everyone loves a good granny square project. The thing is, everyone does granny square projects. So I wanted to bring one in that was a little different and created a little bit more of an artistic feel to it. And this one does that for me. Moving on to pants, I have the athleisure pants from the creator Katarina Designs. It is a free pattern, and the size ranges from medium to 5XL. These pants are the perfect loungewear in my opinion. Fall, for me and definitely for my fiance, tends to embody coziness, comfort, being able to wear items of clothing that keeps you nice and warm, but at the same time makes you feel relaxed. I thought these were perfect, definitely unisex style pants. I think these would be great as loungewear. I personally would go a little more simple on the color. I wouldn't do the two-toned. I'd probably stick to one color throughout, but the shape is beautiful. I could definitely see myself creating a matching lounge set, maybe for Christmas for me and my fiance. The last one in the pants section is going to be the Knit Croatic pants. It is from the creator Knit Croatic. It is a free pattern with pictures and a video, and the size ranges from extra small to 2XL. These are one of my favorites as well. I love these. They remind me, I think they're called palazzo pants, which are the pants that are wide leg, but instead of them hitting you down at the ankle, they hit below the knee. These to me are fashionable. Definitely a piece, especially if you crochet them the way she did with the two-tone color of black and white. In my mind, how I envision styling this is more so that Parisian French style. So I can see a beret, maybe with an ascot and a long sleeve black turtleneck, the same black and white color pattern that she used, and some nice high boots. Oh, gorgeous. I love these. For the dresses, the first one I wanted to talk about is the long sleeve dress from the creator Knits and Knots. It is a free pattern and the size ranges from extra small to 5XL. This to me is that early 2000s, like everyone was wearing a sweater dress, but this style of sweater dress. This was something you put on exactly how she styled it, with a pair of leggings, your high-waisted boots, and you would go out and hang out with the girls or even just go on a really cute date. I think this one's definitely more of a dressed up piece versus this next one that I'm going to talk about, which is the Willa sweater dress. It's from the creator Stitchberry. It's a free pattern and the size ranges from extra small to 3XL. This pattern and this dress is a little bit more casual. It's more heartwarming, if you may. It's not as throw on my sexy leather knee-high boots to go out with girls. This one's definitely more family gatherings, going to a pumpkin patch, taking some pictures, or even going on a nice little like movie date with your significant other. The last dress I want to talk about is more so of a layering piece. It's not something I would wear on its own unless it's for spring or even summer, which just shows how versatile this piece is. It is the Madeline split front dress. It is from the creator Simple Thing Crochet, and it is a free pattern ranging from extra small to 3XL. This to me was a very unique piece that I actually happened to stumble on last minute before making this list together. I loved the two, it looks like rectangle pieces that create that almost like an overall look, the cinching at the waist to kind of bring everything in, and then the flare at the bottom for the skirt. Now, I personally, because I'm 5'3", I would have to bring in that cinch waist a little higher just because it'll make me look frumpy, but the silhouette and look of it is beautiful. This is definitely a really good layering piece for fall, but the versatility of it for spring and summer, priceless. Now, we are in the last section of this video, which is accessories. Can't do a fall video for everyday garments without accessories. The first one we're going to talk about is this really cute purse that I found. It is the Hue Plus Me, love that play on words, the Hue Plus Me Huntington Carryall. It is from the creator Two of Wands, and it is a written pattern. I loved the unique look of this bag. First off, it's a big bag, and during fall, you definitely need a bigger bag for you to carry any additional items, like for example, your scarf if you need to take it off, if you have to take off your cardigan, you need some place to store it, or even if you have to carry a hat or a beanie. It allows all that functional space. Plus, I don't know about you, but I definitely take after Debbie Reynolds in Halloween Town with the never-ending purse of a bunch of stuff. One of the key features that brought me to this purse and made me definitely put this on the list is that unique arm shape she creates by having the strap go up, but then also the purse have that divot in it, giving you that nice cozy looking space for you to hook it onto your shoulder. The next accessory I wanted to show some light on is the perfect pair of crochet socks. This is from the creator Be Hooked, and it is a written pattern. Now, I've watched enough videos to know there are creators or crocheters who love socks, and there are crocheters who don't love socks. I have yet to try a crochet sock, and I would really like to. And these, based on what I read, definitely show that because of the stitch that they use, it allows for that hugging shape that all of us want on socks. If we're going to talk about socks, we have to talk about slippers. I found the Fireside Slippers crochet pattern from the creator Rich Texture Crochet, and it is a written pattern and video. Looking at these, I immediately think boat shoes. Back in my high school days, back in like the early to mid 2000s, I remember everybody coming to school with boat shoes. If you had a long night and you were studying, boat shoes. If you wanted to be comfy and casual, boat shoes. Well, now you can crochet your own pair of cozy boat looking shoes. If you're someone who's interested in one skein projects, which I tend to have quite a bit of yarn, and quite a bit of one skein color yarns, this is definitely a project that I think we both can enjoy. It is the Crochet Bow Neck Warmer. It is from the creator Simply Hooked by Janet, and it is a written pattern. I know the Sophie scarf was and still is all the rage, but I thought this was a really cute crochet take on it that added a little more charm, if you may. It's an adorable take on an ascot that for the beginning fall time, it's really nice for you to just work up and throw on to keep your neck warm during the breezier days. Anyone who's been watching Crochet with me or crochet videos, I know you've come across scooties or hooded cows. I've got two patterns that I think you'll absolutely love. This first one is the Granny Stripe Hooded Cowl. It is from the creator Evelyn and Peter Crochets, and it is a free pattern and video. I was immediately drawn in by the color choice, that beautiful green, cream, orange, or rust style color. Beautiful. And then she had the little fuzzy balls at the end to give it a little bit more charm. This is definitely very easy to work up. It has that beautiful and favored granny stitch, but if you're looking for something a little more, I wouldn't say intricate, but whimsical, then you'll love this next one. It is the Wanderer's Hooded Scarf. It's from the creator Winding Road Crochet, and it is a free pattern and video. With fall approaching, one of my favorite things, at least where I'm located, is coming to Renaissance season. Now, this, because of the way the scarf is made, yes, it has that whimsically charm, but the simplicity in the stitch and also just the way it falls allows you to utilize this for fall and winter without having to dress up in a Renaissance style outfit. Now, you can still use it for a special event like that, but if you take advantage of a one color and with how it's created, it's just a simple hooded cowl that you can enjoy and still feel like you're potentially Robin Hood. Now, if you're someone who's not really interested in hooded cowls, not a problem. I think they're adorable, but hey, sometimes you don't want to walk around looking like a hooded bandit. Sometimes you just love a really good scarf. So, I've got you covered. I found this adorable crochet pocket scarf. It is from the creator, A Crocheted Simplicity, and it is a free written pattern. I loved this, and stay tuned because I think this is a pattern that you guys will get to crochet with me. You know the saying, cold hands, warm heart? I am definitely a cold-handed person. This would be perfect for me or even my mother-in-law. It's the perfect little piece to be able to throw around and keep your neck warm. But if you ever feel like, one, you forget your gloves, or two, you just don't carry gloves, this is a perfect way to keep your hands warm and toasty without having to carry around all the extra stuff. Speaking of scarves, I found a very unique piece that honestly, if I had to choose one piece that really represented functional crochet, it would be this piece. This is the crochet sweater scarf. You might have seen it on a couple of YouTube shorts or TikToks or Instagram reels. I recently found a pattern for it and I just had to bring it in. It is truly versatile in the fact that you can not only wear it as a scarf, but you can make it into a shirt. You can use it as a wrap shirt, and there are 3 different ways on how you can style it. You can layer it on top of thermals for the extremely cold times, but even for something just as simple as fall, this is the perfect fun fall and functional piece. Stay with me, guys. We are getting close to the end. I have 2 more pieces to talk about with you and find out what fall pieces you are interested in crocheting. For the next piece, this is the Woodlands Blanket Wrap. It is from Evelyn and Peter Crochets. It is a free pattern and video tutorial. You know those days where you kind of just want to stay wrapped in your blanket and, well, never leave it? Well, guess what? Now you can do that, and it's fashionable. This is a beautiful shawl with huge cozy pockets that allows you to feel comfortable and cozy both inside and outside of the house. Remember those athleisure pants? Those crochet pants would be a beautiful piece to pair with something like this. Something that you can throw on, go out, definitely be an eye catcher in the sense that people will look at you and think, wow, she tried, when really you just threw on a comfy pair of clothes and decided, well, I want to be a burrito, but I want to be a burrito that walks in the world. The last item on the accessory list is the vintage beauty shawl. This is from the creator Selena Veronique, and it is a free pattern and video. Like I stated in the beginning, I have an eclectic sense of style. I loved the design, I love the delicacy of it. I think this is a really beautiful piece for you to throw on either around the house or even go for a nice date on to the opera or to a fancy restaurant. I thought the scallop edges were a really beautiful touch to create more of an old schooly and feminine feel. Well, guys, that is the complete list of fall garments that you will actually get wear out of. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of stress trying to handpick which ones I actually wanted to put in a list that I thought you guys would enjoy, but I definitely knew I enjoyed. So, which one was your favorite? Which one do you love? Which one are you going to crochet right now? And if you do, tag me in it. I would love to see what you guys came up as far as color, if you changed the shape, and even just to see if you enjoyed the pattern itself. If you made it this far, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Leave a comment below with a brown or orange heart because it's fall, 'tis the season. I would love to know that you made it this far and that you actually enjoyed my video. If you like this video and you're interested in watching more crafty, cozy, obviously crochet videos, then subscribe and come join my channel. I'd love to create a community where we all can come together and talk about not only just fun crochet patterns, but more so functional crochet patterns that we can really get some use out of, whether it's for us or someone we love. So if you'd like to join and be a part of this family, subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.